Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 let the light shine through. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for
Happy Monday. Last full week of the year, everybody. What's going on? Happy Monday. I see Caesar's here. What's up, Co? What's up? How are you guys? Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. If you got any questions, always fire them in the chat. But we should have a good week in front of us. Like I said, it's the last full week of ASFX TV streams, even probably these pre-market streams that we're doing here of the year. Full week, right? We're gonna still do some stuff next week, but there's gonna be some interruptions with Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, even New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all that different stuff. So let's lock it in for the last full week and find some setups. So let's just go over. We'll go over last week a little bit, last Friday probably, but so far today, holy clean. This bounce off overnight VWAP, if you're awake at 3:15 in the morning, that's a nice, beautiful trade. Right off the London session VWAP, maybe for you guys trading in the London session, but that's really our only tap to this VWAP. And you can see why I like bounces off it. I mean, does it get any picture perfect than that? 2 minutes, buyers defend it, see you later. That's pretty damn clean. Doesn't normally happen that cleanly, but nice trade nonetheless. I really see no other ideas that you could have played this morning since like 6 in the morning. Just been sitting here, right? But definitely buyers in control to start the week. Where we started the session down just to Friday's low and nothing but higher highs and higher lows. So, I'm liking longs, but we should still zoom out, scrunch it all together. What happened last week? It was pretty freaking ugly with FOMC and all that garbage. We have Monday here, right? Is that correct? Yeah. So Monday was down, Tuesday pretty flat, Wednesday pretty flat, then the pump on FOMC, but then right back down. Thursday, big W there, and then Friday, the big sell off. So there's a whole bunch of nonsense, right? But just overall, let's just keep it simple. Definitely a high of last week, some lower lows being painted each and every day. So could we find some lower highs either in here, maybe even a little bit higher, and still come down and make lower lows? For sure. The big picture is still more so heavily bullish. As you know, we can go to the daily chart, and it's going to take quite some time to get me out of a long bias. That's a big red day, especially of how long we've just been crawling up since Thanksgiving or into Thanksgiving. Just all of this small bars. Friday the 28th, that's Thanksgiving. Here, Thursday. Well, there is no Thursday, but it's gone. But just erased it all in one day. Doesn't mean we're just selling off, because it could be the pullback. Let's go work our way back higher towards this all-time high. This is on NQ, ES more specifically, very close to all-time high. You just box it off. We thought we could have gotten it on Friday. If we had a bullish day on Friday, we definitely could have. We were 30 points away from an all-time high on ES. Is that the time to be selling it? Absolutely not. So now when you see this base down here, just kind of sitting sideways at this start of month VWAP, I'm always leaning long, until it really screams at me to not to, because they're just the easier play. So we'll try to just keep it simple and listen to, all right, we're above this overnight VWAP. That's all we need to know. Buyers are in. We'll see if we can find anything else. But we're going to wait for the open to set in. Obviously, 15-minute opening range as well. Luigi, what's up? Good morning. John Walden, what's up? So nothing on the charts, like I said this morning, but Friday had a beautiful setup. I know you guys were taking it on stream with Austin and Randy. I think Tanner didn't make it. Tanner had his new computer, but NQ on Friday, I can go to the markup because it's just cleaner. Screenshot this if you're on your phone. Still, screenshot it. This is the setup. I put my notes on it as if you were reading it out of the strategy, which I have fully available on ASFX TV for anyone that's new here. I'll be live at the open on ASFX TV today, and the rest of the week, you can see here's our schedule. I'll add the rest of the schedule this year, probably today or tomorrow, so you can see the upcoming days that we're live or we're not live. But like I said, I think Christmas Eve and Christmas are the days we're not. But regardless, we'll be live here, and my full Futures 2.0 strategy. My full VWAP strategy is available for free. If you sign up, you get your first month free. Right? There's no strings attached. First month free. If you like it, great. Stick around. At this time, if you're doing it, you'll end the year with us and start the year with us, so that's always good. But when you go through that, this setup is just picture perfect because you have a break of opening range low. First break of the opening range, not chasing. Don't want to ever chase the first break of opening range low. But okay, cool. Sellers are in. They're showing a little bit of strength. We're now below this New York, and this dark blue one is the previous day's New York, so Thursdays, because this is on Friday, that we're just slowing here at both of these VWAPs. But I know I love my prices off the New York after a pullback. So the fact that the other VWAP is there, just extra confirmation, even better, right? The most beautiful thing about this probably is the stop loss, that you have a stop loss at the high of day, saying, well, if I'm shorting it, I probably don't want it to make a new high of day. Sounds about right. So I get all the room to truly invalidate this idea, right? Because we're saying this is going to be our lower high right here from back here. But realistically, it could come up a little bit higher and still fall. We'll say that there's the lower high from back here, right? So I want to give it all the room it needs. I don't want to I would never just suffocate the stop loss saying, there's our pullback, we're done. Because it could definitely sweep that and still come lower. So give it all the room it needs. And you're probably not even catching this full move. Trade it back down for a break of a new lower day. Nice exit there, right? Stress free, 5 minutes, 6 minutes on a Friday. Hopefully you capitalize on the other moves this week or last week. That's all you need, right? So this was a beautiful setup right out of Futures 2.0. Like I said, the notes are on here. Retest in New York, our lower high, stop loss at open range high to invalidate the short. The VWAP bounce play. This then follows it later. You don't get any pullbacks to New York. I'm sure you could put a handoff view up here. I guess real quick, we could check that out. What did that do? If we put a handoff view up on, I don't think it came quite to it. A handoff view up is just when you anchor to the last time we touched New York on like an overextended day. So we could trade a pullback off of a level. It's pretty damn close. I think we'll count that. Right. So now we mark it up like this on a pullback, our first and only pullback since this rip out of the range, right? Let it pull back, retest this handoff VWAP. Now sellers are taking back that low of day VWAP, saying this is the pullback and the pullback is finished. Now we want to go continue lower. So a handoff definitely could have paid on Friday, but I still think this first setup was the beauty. A lot of people on stream were taking this. I know Austin and Randy had it in different variations on ES, but just retest off 2 VWAPs, great stop loss at the high, and you just get a nice clean flush. A couple minutes on a Friday, cap off your great week. So hopefully we could find some just as clean structure today on a Monday. Like I'm saying, pre-market shaping up like it. When you go to the 15-minute today, getting some more lift here. I mean, look at that touch. One retest to this overnight VWAP, and she gone. But it's Monday. Don't need to rush in. Will you please look at the ONDS chart? What is that? ONDS. Ondas? Ondas holding? Yes. What about it? What about it? Just look at it. Just stare at it. Go to a lower time frame. What can I see here? I don't know what I'm looking at. What would you like? What would you like? We're catching some lift here, no? No news today, is there? Monday, CAD, CPI. What do we have this week? Retail sales tomorrow. Unemployment rate tomorrow. Nothing Wednesday. Thursday, CPI. That'll be the one. That'll be the one. Is anyone in the trade here pre-market? Or that London session one I'm speaking of back here? Clean pullback to overnight view open, a nice lift. Like I said, this markup, if I ever do an update to Futures 2.0, will definitely be in there. Because, I mean, it's just a clean example of the bounce play. And I did add a new chapter. Where is it? VWAP bounce part 2. This was like 30 minutes of just straight bounce plays. And you'll see so similar to what we just saw on the overnight view up today, and there's all these setups we go over. So hopefully you guys will take advantage of your first month free. I think it's a good time of year, even though we got one more full week of streams. You'll end the year with us and start the year with us. So lots of momentum rolling in. I know Randy's going to take a payout on stream this morning on ASX TV, I believe. I think he was saving it for Monday. So that'll be his 3rd week in a row with a payout on Monday. So big W's for him. So we'll definitely take a look at that on stream. I think Austin's also pretty close. I know he's got a lot of accounts. But definitely don't ignore this. Yesterday's low not being broken. Nothing but buyers since then. So don't want to spook you guys with that lower high thought that we're going to form a lower high and fall off. Does not have to. If anything, I'd just be looking for some shorts to come in just to give me a better buy price because I don't want to chase breakouts. Hell no. On top of that, you look at today and just all the days this week, my 25 days of trading series. Anyone been keeping up on it, watching all the days? If you have, you're a real one. We're over halfway. So since December 1st, when the thumbnails clearly changed to Christmas movies, 25 days, we already released 14. 15 will be out today. So go check them out. They're all like 10 minutes or less. I have my trading plan in there, how to stop blowing accounts, what to do on a losing streak, the view up bounces that we just kind of went over there, my thoughts on copy trading. I'll give you a sneak peek into Futures 2.0, right? A full strategy just condensed in 10 minutes, give you the basics, but the full thing is obviously 3-4 hours. on A Specs TV. But like I said, it's free right now. So if you haven't already, go check it out. What's today's? Today's a good one as always. As always, as always. How's the BSC doing this morning? I took a short on the DAX overnight. I got this advent calendar for Christmas. Bunch of coffees every day. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Today's a peppermint stick. It's pretty sharp. Not bad though. Not bad though. I was hoping for your analysis on the OMDS bullish or bearish in the short term. All right, yeah, let's take a look at it again.
Hello.
Fly Eagles fly.
So
What up?
what's up with Joe Burrow? Like, and was it the loss yesterday that really
Not good. You're playing the Super Bowl team. You're gonna look bad.
No. I'm serious. Like, in the press conference, he's saying there's a whole bunch of shit going on. So, like,
What do you say?
no, he's saying we're dealing with a lot on and off the field. That's what he said. I don't understand. Are they collapsing, or have they been frauds? Like, what's the deal?
Oh yeah, they've been collabed. I mean, they're ass.
Okay.
But he keeps saying that he has confidence in the front office and they have the right pieces.
right.
But that's just like PR stuff that you have to say.
So the Broncos and the Rams lock up a spot.
Well, they already
Like-
did, but yeah. Now the Patriots with them losing, it's not impossible for them to get home field, but it's gonna be tougher to get that AFC title bye with
So
the
who-
Broncos have won.
How does it work in the playoffs? Like, home field, someone has to be home at all times. The first seed gets home all the time.
Yeah.
Got it. So, like, if the Eagles are the 3 seed and we have to play the 6 seed, which would be the 49ers, we would still be home field, right?
Yeah, you'll get home field for that game, but then as you progress to the playoffs, you'll eventually
we
play a
have to go to
higher,
LA or
a
something.
lower seed,
Right.
and you're gonna go visit them. So that's why
Right,
if
so-
you can get if you win the NFC, you not only do you get that first round bye, but also any playoff game you play, they're gonna be worse than you. So they're always coming to you, no matter what.
Right.
That's like when
Yeah.
the Ravens that one year they got that bye, the Chiefs came to us. It's like, all right, sick. We're getting them out of Arrowhead. Let's do this. We shit the bed. But regardless, it's the whole point of like home field in the playoffs. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I'm ready to say, like, I know it was the Cardinals yesterday, but if you look at that Texans
Oh,
defense,
stop it.
oh, bro, the Texans defense is on fire right now, bro.
Well, then where did it start of the year?
I don't know. It doesn't matter though. I'm just being honest. It really doesn't matter. It matters how you're
Like
playing
what
right
changed?
now. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not-
guess the
I'm not
Ravens
surprised.
turned it
They
around a
don't pay
little
me to
bit.
know that. They don't pay me to know that.
That's true.
That's not my job. But I think if you have to make a pick, you have to make a pick as well. Who are you picking to make a run in the playoffs? I'm picking this. You're gonna pick the Steelers? No.
Why would you pick now?
No. And the Jags first round loss. Jags are out in the first round. Jags are gonna play the Bills. First round, they're done.
Yeah.
Texans are gonna go to fucking Gillette. Is it still called Gillette?
Mm-hmm.
Foxborough?
Yep.
They're going to Foxborough and they're beating the Patriots round 1. Texans. Calling it. I'm telling you, they look amazing. Their defense flies around the fucking field. Did you see yesterday's Eagles game was the second fastest game in NFL history? Did you see? Of course, the game I go to is the second fastest game in NFL.
Get your money's
history.
worth.
Get
Get
my
in and out
money's
of there.
worth. Overall feedback on where I had the tickets, bro, 10 out of 10. Like, makes going to the game way more fun than not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get those good seats and like the seat had cushion on it, you had the indoor heated area, it just made it so enjoyable. The food was good, no wait for the food. Like, all
for
those
sure.
little things add up and make it good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you look at all like those owners, obviously, of the team. They go visit their team on the road, but like they're in a box. I'm like, that just looks so nice up there. They're sitting in a living
They were
room
right
right
above
now.
me. The boxes were right above me. Right behind
Like they're
me.
just in a living room, but at the stadium. Like they can go up.
Dude, we
chill.
should go to Vegas and go to a game. I'd like to go to their stadium. And there's some tennis I want to see. So maybe you and me go in March, I was thinking. We'll go play
Remember
some.
the Jets went out there, and a
probably
couple
sick.
of Brennan's coworkers went out there because they were like, "Oh, Vegas, we'll take a trip to Vegas and we can go see
Right.
the Jets."
Right.
I'm sure it's a crazy stadium. I don't know where it is
Crazy.
in regards to like the strip and all that, but
Yeah, I
that'd be
don't know
nuts.
either, actually. I actually have no idea where it is.
that'd be
in regards
nuts
to the
though
trip.
on the inside.
Oh, it's got to be insane. All the new ones have to be insane. Like
Yeah,
the
same thing
technology.
with
and-
SoFi in LA.
Right.
But you got to go to LA.
Right.
But it's
I'm-
probably
I'm
nuts. That
It looks
screen
cool.
there is
SoFi
probably
looks cool.
huge.
Yeah, it looks cool. You know what they say the best stadium is? It's the Minnesota Vikings stadium because of the view from every seat on average is like better than on average at other stadiums. So they're using the same people that built the Minnesota Vikings dome. They're building the new Redskins stadium or the new Commander stadium. Same company.
Is Washington getting a dome?
I don't know, but people in Philly want a dome. I don't want a dome. After being there in the cold yesterday, I don't
Everybody
want a dome.
wants one, but it's just like,
It
well, a
doesn't make
lot of
sense
it
in
is
Philly.
they always say like, why doesn't MetLife a dome? MetLife is a piece of shit. It's just like a
It's a
tin
piece of shit.
circle. But it's just like if you turn it into a dome, depending on what city you're in, you can now have concerts there year round. You
Yeah.
could have a basketball game play there every now and then. So
So I
there
get
is
it.
benefits to it.
I get it. I definitely
But they
get
were
it.
saying like, why don't the Packers are leaving it alone? The Packers are keeping it open. They're like, why don't they turn it into a dome? They could host more venues. They're like, who the fuck's going to Green Bay to do a concert? Like they don't
point.
worry about that. They're worried
Good
about
point.
football. But like
That's a good point.
Chicago, yeah, they might want to turn it into a dome just for
point.
that. It's a big city. You can get more tourists and venues in there. So
So make your prediction. Wait, before we get off this, who's going to be your team? You pick an NFC team, pick an AFC team that's going to make a deep run in the playoffs. You haven't made a call yet.
just like an underdog. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Who's gonna
yeah.
make a run?
Yeah, here, pull up my screen. I have it up on my screen. You go to NFL.com. That's the one you want.
Yeah, in the hunt.
So Broncos locked it up. Good win last night. Love that. For me, I love that. I love
Was it
that they beat
100%? They
Green Bay.
locked it up, or is it?
Yeah, no,
just
these
they're
are
in and
locked.
out?
Both of these are locked. Rams
Ah.
are locked. Rams are locked.
Oh, Rams, yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
Broncos
crazy
are
that
locked.
The Bears are ahead of you guys.
Broncos are locked.
Let me see. Because isn't the
Maybe not the
Patriots
one
now have
seed, but they've
one?
locked up a playoff spot. Yeah, see, it says
Yeah,
clinched a playoff spot.
yeah. They just haven't clinched the one. I don't think.
Right.
Because
Well, that's because the
are now
Patriots.
just one game back. So if they just
What a crazy
lose,
game
like,
yesterday, huh? What a
huh?
crazy game for the. You can never count Josh Allen out. It's crazy.
That one was not. I wanted to bet them before the game, and then you texted us like they're getting whooped. I'm like, good thing I didn't. It
Dude,
was 14-0.
I wonder what the odds on the Bills were when they were 14-0. But that's like
About
I made
21-0.
those bets, bro. You find a good team down and you bet them when they're down. I've made money on that bet before. Not a
Yeah, there
lot.
was one time the Eagles were down like 7-0 just because the first drive they scored. I'm like,
Now
can
we
we
go.
get it?
Yeah.
Like the game's not over. It's just the first drive. Like,
Dude, I
bet.
didn't bet anything yesterday and I was at the game. Aren't you proud of me?
well, you're at the game. What are you
It's
gonna
because
bet
these
on?
fuckers wouldn't let me into the FanDuel Lounge. I wanted in to the FanDuel Lounge. Tickets are sold out for that for a year. But I tried to get my way in. I was like, do you know how much money I fucking lost with you guys this year? Like I should have a seat. I paid for it already. Fuck. But we didn't bet anything because I thought the spread at 12.5 was after 3 losses in a row. I was like, oh no, 12.5. That's a lot, dude. No, we beat them 31-0.
31.5.
31-0, dude.
Yeah, it's
You-
crazy.
Yeah, I mean the
I
Bears
know.
won
Ravens pitched a
31-3.
shutout as well.
You see the biggest joke is that coach for the Cleveland Browns giving Shador the wrong wristband with the plays on it. Like, are
I
you
saw
actually?
something.
That's crazy.
Who
Fire
was
that.
it then? Like, whose wristband was it supposed to be?
I don't know. Maybe an old wristband. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't know.
So wait, pick your teams. Who's making a run?
How the Bucks? I mean, I guess the Bucks are the 4 seed just because they're gonna still
They're
win their
gonna win the
division
division.
for right now.
Yeah, dude. It's the perks of being in a shit division.
Yeah,
But they still, I think they have to play the Panthers again. That's a toss up still. Panthers could take
yeah.
that
It's
spot.
like the 10-4 Niners or
There's no way you're making a Bucks or Panthers NFC prediction is making a run. Those two teams are pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd say a run.
49ers?
Yeah, I mean they're just
No
I
one's
haven't
talking about
seen
it,
a
and
single
they're
game,
10-4.
but they're 10-4.
Winning games. So it's like, what are we talking about?
I mean, it's got to be the Bills make a run, but that's not really an underdog because they're the Bills.
No, but whatever.
Yeah, I
guess
would think the Bills make
Right.
a run.
that's probably the safest bet.
I mean, they should. They've been knocking on the door for every year, as have the Ravens, except for this one. If the Ravens get in, I don't know. I won't put them as my sleeper pick.
If they get in, I would probably take that too.
I mean, the Steelers are playing the Dolphins tonight. I really need the Dolphins to win. That would really spice things up because then we're both 7-7. They hold the tiebreaker for right now because they beat us, obviously. But we play them week 18. So
It's going to come down to the wire.
it's 47% right now. But if the Steelers lose, I think that'll flip. Yeah. You see, if the Steelers lose, the probability jumps for them to 45. So do we then go to 55? I don't know. But yesterday was hilarious. I got to look at something happened in the Giants game too, I thought. But did you see this?
You're playing the Patriots.
Yeah, I know. We got Patriots and Pats. Pretty tough.
That's tough, bro. Damn.
Patriots
Well,
at
it's good
home
you blew out
after
Cincinnati.
losing, they're gonna be pissed. They're gonna have some corrections to make against us.
Yeah, and then look, Houston has a walk-off here for 2 wins. They can beat the Raiders clearly, and they can definitely beat the Chargers. Houston can beat the Chargers. So, like,
Yeah.
Houston could win 2 more games. What's Houston's record? I'm telling you, they're gonna roll into the playoffs with a shit ton of momentum. That's just my point. It's crazy.
Houston's 9-5. They're the 7th
Dude,
seed right now.
what a, like, dark cloud over the Kansas City Chiefs, bro.
Yeah.
It's a dark cloud right now. Isn't that interesting? Like, the older you get, the more you see in sports, it's true. Like, teams will get plagued with good and bad decades. Like, they're done. It's cooked. Your guy just is out for maybe the rest of this year and next year, and you didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
over.
mean, you had Joe Burrow that first rookie season, they took him to the Super Bowl, and then they're ass again.
So we are not hearing as many people calling for benching Jalen Hurts this week, which is good. Well,
I
they
hope
did
not.
technically. He only needed 15 complete passes to beat the fucking Raiders, and they
I
benched
know.
him.
I was looking at it. There was some
The
other
stats
game
were
where it was like that
crazy,
too.
dude.
I'm like,
When you really look at those stats from the game yesterday, you're like, "What the fuck?" Because like how fast the game was, and how like it was just pinpoint. It was like boom, boom, end of the quarter, just throw one more pass, boom, touchdown,
yeah. I mean, I guess it was just always like running clock when you guys are on offense.
running the
3
ball,
and
running
out,
the
give us
ball.
the ball back.
Yeah, 7
running the
plays
clock.
on the first drive to score the touchdown. We took 7 minutes off the clock in the first drive to go only 47 yards. 16 plays to go 47 yards. That's
Jesus.
crazy. That's
Not that good.
that's crazy. Yeah, but then fourth quarter, 6 plays, 60 yards, 2 minutes. Another one here, 6 minutes. Another one here, 6 minutes, and then 3 minutes. So like the longer drives, the 83 and the 66 minutes, like they're taking half a quarter. You know, they're counting plays. Signetti, the guy from Indiana, I was watching this video. They count the plays. Someone in the booth is telling the coach, "Hey, we're down to this many plays. Probably we're down to this many plays." When there was 10 minutes left in the game yesterday, my brother-in-law was like, "We should see at 7 minutes where we're at." And I'm like, "Bro, they're gonna probably run this to the 2-minute warning because if you think it's a 40-minute play clock, 10 minutes left in the game, 8 plays, if we're running the ball well, which we were, we literally ran it down to the 1-yard line and then couldn't score at the very end. But it's like we took 8 minutes at the end of the game. I watched it. I was like, why am I sitting here? Should we go walk into the car? They're going to
Yeah.
run the ball down 80 yards and take 9 minutes off the clock. It's pretty
Or
impressive.
you should. Yeah, just burn the clock. That's what
So-
the Ravens did well in the past last year. Like I said, if you were up for like 14 points, second quarter went by second half went by like that because they just ran it down your throat. There goes your clock. So we'll give you the ball back. But you got like 2 more possessions at most because we
Yeah,
just
bro.
took so much time.
Look at that. This is in the fourth quarter, 11 minutes, 80 yards on that final drive. I watched 11 minutes bleed off the clock in one drive.
It's almost like hard to use that much time and not make that much progress.
You're letting the play clock go to 1 every time.
Like
We
not
watched it.
like still converting first downs every time you need to, but then still using as much time as
It's so, yeah.
Good
With a
math.
backup. This was the backup quarterback. This was McGee.
yeah.
It's funny too when you look at this one. You're like, the 1 year the Chargers are good, 10-4 is good. It's like, okay, hold my beer.
Denver was
Denver.
good last year. They had like a sleeper. They had like a
Denver?
good defense, but the offense wasn't clicking. And then like 2 years before that, they were terrible. So
I mean,
like
look, bro.
quick turnaround for them. You never know.
2 tough AFC games to finish the year for them. I mean,
Now they got
you'd
the
hope
Chiefs
they
without
beat
a
the Jags.
Mahomes.
Right. You'd hope they beat the Jags and then they get the 2 more wins. They go 14 wins.
Chiefs aren't playing for anything, so I wonder if they'll even play starters.
Am I wrong? Did the Broncos beat the Eagles?
Yeah,
I think they were our first loss of the season. No
that
one
was a
talks
good
about it.
game.
Yeah.
Did you see this? This was on the Ravens. It was I'm too old for this shit. Was a play on the interception. It was 17-0. Shutouts in jeopardy.
Oh, yeah, and he handed the ball to the guy.
You
Take it, bro.
Sure.
That's sick.
Actually returned it for the whole touchdown.
That's sick.
Like, no way. I thought you like pass it and then get like 20 more yards, but he brought it all the way back.
That's crazy. It's
Defense
unfortunate.
Yesterday, offense was all right. I don't know. I'm torn. I mean, I guess since we're 7-7 and we're winning, I'm not in control of things. So whatever.
I would
happens,
equate
happens.
beating
Like,
the Bengals though right now to beating the Raiders. Like it's not that impressive, is it?
Like, am I rooting for us to keep winning? Because like,
Well, you
we're
weren't
gonna
the other
end now
day.
9-7 at best or whatever, and then still lose it all. You know, like Giants fans, I always tell my dad like when they lose, I'm like, good. You guys are gonna get a better draft pick. You don't want to win this meaningless game. You guys are out. You're 2-10. Like, what is 3-10 gonna do to your life? Just lose. Then you get a top 5 pick.
Where's the schedule? Why did it just say my game this week is at 5:00?
Could be. Stroud was hurt, and they had Mills at QB. Defense has been solid. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mills was in. I forgot about
Saturday. Look at this. Why Saturday? Why are we playing Saturday at 5:00? That throws off my whole weekend. I gotta call my father-in-law.
Saturday, December 20th. Why? This Saturday? That's not even. Well, because there's no college football. Austin, lock it in. You know this happens. I forgot. That is weird how they do that, though. There's 2 games on Saturday.
I'm blacking out right now. I gotta tell my father-in-law because it's the big family Christmas party at his house. He's hosting like 30, 40 people. This is when all the family from all these weird counties in Pennsylvania, bro, shows up at one house. You don't talk to them any of the year. I post up in the corner. I'm a little stoned. I drink, I eat, and I try to get out of there in like an hour and a half. It's crazy.
Hillbilly Fest.
People are sad
Pulled
about
up in their
somebody,
pickup.
people are sad about somebody dying. I have no idea who it is. No idea. These
I
people.
mean, now you guys can watch it there. Now you got something to watch.
Oh, dude, 100%. I'll watch it there. But I'm texting him because I'm like, I got to come over earlier. I can't come over at 6:00. We need to be if the game's at 5. That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Good
Because now
thing,
there's no
dude.
college football games on to take the TV slot. So
That's a big deal.
They always do it.
Oh, good game Thursday night too, bro. We love this one. That'll be so good. Rams Seahawks.
Did
That'll
you
be
see the? I
so
can't
good.
believe Philip Rivers actually played. I was like,
Oh, that's
so out of the
amazing.
loop on that. On like him actually returning. I thought they were like joking. I'm like, oh yeah, bring back Drew Brees. Why don't we? I'm like, wait, he's actually playing. He's 44. He's been out of the game for 5 years. He's got 10 kids. Leave him alone. He's a grandfather. Nuts. We got 15 minutes until stream. Like I said on my story, I got last full week of streams. Take advantage of the Futures 2.0 update. First month free. The link's down below. Finish the year with us and start it with us next year. Also, this was pretty crazy because I hadn't really followed it. But the guy that won the Heisman, I know Burrow's season was crazy, but this guy's stats are terrible. Half the yards, half the touchdowns, same amount of picks. Completion percentage is down. Rating is down. So, yes, this is like the high standard of Burrow's crazy 2019 season, but it's like 3,000 yards. Joe Burrow got 60 touchdowns to 33. That's like 2 seasons here. So how did this guy win MVP or Heisman? I guess I don't know what the other guy's stats looked like, but damn. What was the Vanderbilt's guy's stats or the Texas Tech linebacker? I don't know how he's ever going to win.
No.
Yeah, he's a grandfather. It's crazy. I mean, they didn't get blown out. That's for sure. I think they only lost by like 3. But crazy.
I'm not telling you the story I'm reading right now because I think it'll traumatize you. Do you want to be traumatized?
Is it a family story or just news?
No, it's news.
I already am, so go for it.
Someone I know was in a boating accident in Tampa and had to get rescued, had to have a mayday call. Boat sunk. Boat just got back out of the shop. Boat caught fire. 5 people in the water. Coast Guard had to come save them.
There you go, folks.
3:30 in the morning, so it was dark too.
Oh.
So
Fuck
you'd
that.
be floating. The boat sunk. You'd be floating, holding on to a life raft at 3 in the morning.
Pitch
I
black.
think you'd be traumatized. I think you'd probably tell HR on me or something if we had
In
that.
the dead of night,
in the dead of night, in the dead of night in the middle of the ocean.
Feeling something brushed up against my leg.
dude. I don't know. I think I'd be scared, bro. They're dead in 3 in the morning. Why are you out there anyway fishing that late, dude? Just go home.
Like the boat's gone. I can't see shore. How are we gonna call these popo? Like what is happening? I'm fucked. I'm just gonna probably just float there. Let my time come. Yeah, no.
Crazy.
And is that an accident? I mean, what do you hit another freaking boat at 3 in the morning?
I guess something happened because it just came out of the shop and it must have not been fixed correctly. You know?
Yeah.
I was just reading captions on the video. I didn't actually listen to it.
Well, 50-point move on it. Yes.
No, but what's
Yesterday's
crazy
high
is
is
they
way
were
up
saying
there.
Dak Prescott MVP, bro. Suck my dick, bro. That's
said that?
crazy. They were saying that like 2 weeks ago on ESPN. Dak
That's because
Prescott.
he does always have good yards. He had like 300
Right, he
yards
can't
again. Like
win
his stats
when it
every
matters though.
game,
So like,
yards wise, are somehow always high. But like,
but
yes, they
yeah,
lose a lot, so it doesn't
I
matter.
don't understand. 400 something yards yesterday, and they lose
That's what I mean. Like he does have, I guess,
because they kicked 7 field goals yesterday, or what? 6 field goals
yeah,
last night.
5 or
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay, that you're not
It's
going to
like,
win a
how
game.
does he?
kicking
He
6
moves
field
the
goals.
ball down the field, and then they just get a field goal. Can't punch it in, so they always get 3, 3, 3, and then they end up losing. Where it's like, yeah, he always has crazy stats on like yards and touchdowns, but never more than the defensive scored. Put on a view up to yesterday's. Yeah, we're above that. Yesterday's New York was such a strong sell-off on Friday. We got nothing really above me. Maybe like start of last week, but I don't want to stretch it and just start making up VWAPs. So the only thing that matters is we're above this overnight. Catching some steady drift since 3 a.m. just away from here. So I would like some shorts to come in temporarily to find a little bit better of a buy price and trade it back up rather than chase highs and chase a big leg of trend. So we'll let the opening range set. It's Monday, of course. Finish the year strong, finish the month strong, whether this is your last week, your last day, last few days, whatever. Just go into preservation mode. Store good ideas, take good markups, journal your trades of what you did well, what you're looking to get better at in the new year.
What are you trading today, bro? Let's stop talking
NQ,
football. Let's
as
talk
always.
some trading.
NQ.
No. Accounts, dumbass.
Oh, we'll do my top 1 futures, which are on sale right now for 50%. When does that run until? Probably Christmas?
Until Santa says it stops, brother.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
run that sleigh into the
Never make it.
motherfucking
Never
ground.
stop. Never stop making it rain.
No, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I have a meeting with them tomorrow. I can ask them tomorrow, but I can send them a message right now too. I'm just logging into my shit right now, getting ready for stream. Yeah, I have one account at like 153. I got a couple at like 151. So got to get to 159. So probably trade the 153 today.
I got 100K that I have to start.
Where is it? Top 1 futures or what is it?
Yeah, it was breached for inactivity.
Oh, nice.
Didn't know I had it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So
What
now we're
happened?
gonna fire that bad boy up.
What happened with the TPT payout
Yeah, we're gonna take it.
today?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't
A
know?
different process because it's like I'm gonna lose the account, so it's kind of like with the Top Step when you gotta like go through their back end and tell them, "Give me it." It's not like the normal button.
All right. Well, when you do it, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting patiently.
But I was gonna not take it when I texted you. Was that Friday? That was Thursday, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was Thursday.
Thursday. Took a loss with Randy on stream. I was like, oh Lord. Austin's yelling at me like I just took a loss on this payout account. Like he's furious. He's gonna be furious. Then I made it back. I'm like,
I
you know
wouldn't be
what?
furious. Don't make me out to look like some asshole, bro. Take it easy over there. All right. But I told you to take the payout because
I know.
you haven't
And when I
taken
went
it
in
in a
the
couple
hole,
months.
I was like, oh Lord.
Bro, I
But I
took
got it back. I made it back. So I was like, all right, whew, made it out of that. Let's just take this thing.
I took those 3 payouts after I think I took like 1 and then 3 and then 3.
Yeah,
So,
because
like-
you had that one account. from
Right.
that
So that's why I
top
think
tier
you,
mishap.
I think you still just fucking take it. Like you're just like you got to get it, and then it just builds momentum.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna try to take another one because the account will still be alive. But it's like the last week of trading. I'm going back up north next week, so we'll just take the payout. Focus on the top 1 accounts solely going
Okay.
into the new year.
Okay. Did you listen to the podcast with Aaron?
Clips of it, yeah. Little snippets.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. People are already commenting on the video. They're like, do a part 2. We want to see his trading strategy. People don't want to hear about him starting this new supplement company. They want to hear how does he trade, bro? What
Yeah,
indicator is
I
he
followed
using?
him for years. I remember him in the very, very beginning. The Aussie.
Yep. Yeah. So, what'd your family say about the snow? Did they like it? Were they happy?
Yeah, I guess why not?
Yeah.
My mom
That's
used to love it because my dad used to plow, so that meant money.
Money, dude. That's what we were talking about. I was like, because the guy that cuts the grass in the neighborhood came by and plowed some of the houses and the driveways here. And I was like, I made a joke because, I let my father-in-law cut my grass. I still pay him, but like he has a business. He likes doing it. So I let him do it. And he's like, I'm trying to get bigger yards. It's good experience for me to practice on your yard and blah, blah, blah. Well, by doing that and like letting him do that, that means I got no one to come shovel my snow on my driveway. So I got to do it myself, right? Because if I would have used the guy that cuts the grass in the neighborhood, he also shovels the snow. So he's coming doing everybody's house except mine. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to talk
That's
to my
tough.
father-in-law. But we didn't get much. I think I got like 2 or 3 inches here.
Yeah,
But
yours
when
looked a lot less, and then my family sent me theirs. I was like, oh, that's like a good 3-4 inches.
well, dude, I was nervous we weren't going to make it to the game. Honestly, I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
And
it's
then
kind
in
of
the
going to be a
stadium
risk.
looked like nothing.
Yeah, it was. I was like, we're gonna fucking
good.
risk it a little bit. But then I was checking the traffic cams. It's crazy how many cameras there are pointed at roads at all times, and I can just get it for free on the internet. Like I could track you probably on a highway by looking at free cameras. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I think people
we
were doing that for F1 in Vegas. There was like a
right, I remember
they
that.
went
Yes,
into that
exactly. Yes.
just
So
looking
that's
at
what I
the
was
feet of
basically doing.
this
And
one
then I
lane.
looked and like it timed it out perfectly. Like if it would have been snowing a little bit longer, it would have been hard to get there. But we drove, took the truck, no issue at all.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like the snow was overnight, no?
Yeah, it was mainly overnight. It was still snowing at like 8 in the morning, but then it was done.
Yeah, I remember when I used to landscape. I did landscaping in the spring and fall, and then in the wintertime, it was like 3 a.m. You're going out there to start working
Mm-hmm.
because you got to wait for most of it to come down, and then you got to be out before the. So that was
But
hell.
those snowplow guys are making bank.
Yeah, it was nice. And yeah, then my dad used to have his own truck with his own plow. So he did like the Chipotle. He just did all these big parking lots with no
And they
cars
pay.
in them.
Yep.
Where like when I was doing it with the landscaping company, it was like condos or whatever, like little communities. Like it's just a little bit narrower. But my dad was just doing big old lots. I'm like, it sounds bad. It's like it's just so much forward, backwards. Start rocking.
Well, you know what? They make an attachment now for the pickup trucks that's on the back. So you technically could double blade it and you could be
Yeah.
zoom, zoom. And I mean, that is technically more efficient, is it not?
Yeah, I wanted a quad with one. You should get a quad with one.
I
Just
know
get
I've seen those. I might
get
eventually.
that.
I'll buy it in that year. It'll never snow.
And then
But
you
I'll
can still
still
take
buy
the quad without the
I'm gonna get
plow
the
in your
quad
backyard
first, and then you
stuff.
get the attachment. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you still have a quad, but then you also have a snow plow for when you need it.
Well, dude, I'll tell you for real. The next thing I'm thinking about is with this other kid coming, I got to get out of here. Like right now, I got to leave.
Oh, your office?
Yeah, I can't stay.
Wait,
in
what
this
do you
house.
mean? You just bought that house.
I think we've been talking about Riley's friend who's a nanny. She might help us out a little bit when the second kid's here. And if they're all in here talking and babies and screaming, I'm out of here, bro. I need to focus. So now I'm thinking about off my garage. Like, you know where I'm at, out my window that way. My property goes that way. Think about putting a garage out there and having my office out
That's the
there. So
dream.
now I got to fucking do that because then basement's done, deck's done. What's the next project? I don't know if I'm going to have my father-in-law do it, bro, because he's kind of getting old. I don't know if he wants to do it. He wants to put an addition on his house. So I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking.
It is.
That is
It's
the
a
dream.
big
You have
project.
like a little loft upstairs for your office. Downstairs, the bar and the golf simulator and a gym.
It'd be sick. No, I got
Where's
the gym in the
Austin?
basement. I'll
What do
leave
you-
the I'll leave the
He's out
gym here.
back.
I'll leave the gym here.
What do you think he is? He's out back.
He's out back.
Like, what the fuck? He never comes in the house anymore.
Never. That's why I said I have to have plumbing. So that's going to be expensive probably because I got to get new plumbing run out there. I got to have it's got to be self-functioning. It's got to have its own HVAC. It's got to have everything
Yeah.
on its own. Yep.
But yeah, that'll be nice.
When are you going to come
Build a
visit, bro?
compound.
When are you going to
Build a
come up
compound.
here and hang out?
When?
Yeah.
When are you going on your trip? In January or February?
Yeah, in January.
January.
I'm going in January and February, but February I'm going skiing with Randy.
And what was January?
I'm going on that cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to figure
honestly,
it out.
I'm really looking forward to the cruise, if I have to tell you the truth.
I would.
No.
Yeah.
It's not my vibe.
Emily wanted to go to Disney. I'm like, no.
I've talked Riley off that cliff so many times. Every time it comes up, dude, I'm like, how do I get out of this conversation as fast
She
as
went
possible?
alone. She went with her sister. I was like, good, great.
Good. Yeah, dude,
Beautiful.
I don't want Leo to go. To
Go
be
with
honest.
someone that would appreciate it. I would
Right.
not appreciate it. I would just be judging. So like, you wouldn't want me there. You think you do, but you don't.
No, and like Randy and James are trying to go because they're going to be on like for the event and stuff after the seminar. They're going to be near it. And I'm like, I'm not taking my
You
kid.
want
He's
to go to
still-
Disney?
Yeah,
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm flying out of there quick.
Dude, it's just I don't want to get started. I
No,
listen,
me-
chat.
you
Don't
don't
be
have to
mad at me
say
for saying this, chat. Please don't be mad.
our minds are locked. You don't have to
I
say
mean,
it.
It just how can you argue with this logic? my son doesn't understand yet the difference really between a boy and a girl fully, right? So until he fully understands that, how will I explain to him why there's a man with a beard dressed as a princess calling himself a princess and Disney pays him to do that? Until I can explain to Leo what the fuck that is, we ain't going. That's where I'm at, bro. I'm being dead ass serious. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. It's the type
On
of
that
crowd.
note, I'm going to go start the stream. Are you coming on today or are you leaving?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, everybody. I'll see you on a few.
All righty. Like I said, appreciate you guys all tuning in pre-market. We'll do it again Wednesday, Friday. But we got full week of stream on ASFX TV. So we'll be live trading at the open every single day. Like we're saying, first month is free if you go to my Twitter, you go to my YouTube, Instagram, anywhere. ASFX TV. Use code FIRST here. You can tune into all the daily live streams as well as the full VWAP strategies. So hopefully I'll see you guys on stream. I'll add the rest of next week's schedule today so you can see what we're doing and not doing next week. I think it's just Christmas Eve and Christmas that we're not. But I don't want to steer you wrong. So just check this for updates, all right? But price action is looking clean. Hopefully we can find just a nice clean little pullback here and make some money long. If it has to be short, it has to be short. But it's the first day of the week, last full week of the month. Don't be stupid. Be patient. Be studious. Whatever the hell that means. Just nice and slow, all right? Wait for the opening range to set. Wait till you get a clear read on things. Use your risk properly. Don't be forcing payouts by Friday. If it has to wait until next Tuesday or Wednesday, so be it. If it has to wait until January, so be it. Just don't blow these accounts. If you're taking advantage of the top one sale, which is 50% off, like I'm saying, those should still carry into the new year. Should not be burning through them that quickly that in 7 days they're gone. All right, especially since you can copy trade 5, buy 5 if you want, link them together, slow and steady. Take base hits, and then that way you'll be on the path to taking payouts come early January. You know, you built a nice buffer during the holiday time. All right. So I'll see you guys on stream. We're gonna fire it up. Let me know if you need me. Ask some questions. Make yourself known in the chat for tuning in from here to there. And I'll see you guys on there.